Hey, Creative Mom Kamela here from Creative Moms Decant. So, it's always crazy in my craft room and today doesn't disappoint. Let's jump in and see what I've got going today. So we're going to be using Procreate and Cricut. I'm going to go ahead and open Procreate. It's a $9.99 app one time, not monthly, and I highly recommend it. I absolutely love it. It is for iPad only, and the iPad pencil is optional. However, I do also recommend it. And what I did is I just started sketching out a bunny, and this is kind of how I started. And I wanted to show you that for fun, but to also show you how easy it really is to design your own images. So my image here, when complete, for the cut file, has 3 layers. The first layer is just my purple, so that would be just my bunny like that. My next layer has his adorable little tail, so it's separate. And then I could have left it like that, but I wanted a black outline. So my third layer is just the outline. So when you do this in Procreate, you've got 2 options from this point after drawing your image. You could send it straight to Design Space like this, and if it was an image like one of these, I would do sublimation with this. However, I want to do HTV or iron on this cotton towel. So I needed all 3 layers. So what you want to do is come to your layers panel and turn off the layers each at a time and then save. So I use my layers panel and I unchecked. And then I'm going to go to my gallery, and we save these as PNGs. And then we're going to want to say save image. And then I'm going to grab the next layer, so it's just the tail. And I know that seems funny, but that is what we need to do. And again, a PNG. My last layer, so save image. My last layer is the black outline, and I've done it previously. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of that, and I'm going to open Cricut Design Space. And I'm going to go to a new project and upload. So I want to upload from my photo gallery. And I did not get my black line like I thought, but let's go ahead and continue here. So now you want to erase what you don't want. So I'm going to go ahead and remove, and I'm going to remove the whole outside, and that's it. So next, and we want it to be a smooth line, and next again, and we want it to be a cut image. If you were doing the sublimation design like I showed you, you would just do print and cut. So cut image and done. Oh, we need a file name. Image name, I'm going to go ahead and do bunny. And then it should show up in our uploads. And right there it is. And then you want to go back to uploads. Upload from library, and we need to get the bunny tail. Same thing, remove the background. Next, smooth. Next, I'm going to go ahead and label this one as bunny tail. And done. And cut image, I didn't click that, and save. And so now we have both the bunny, the bunny and the bunny tail. And I am going to go ahead and, from uploaded images is where they're at. And I'm going to go ahead and select my bunny and my bunny tail and insert it. And somehow it looks like I have a line on the side of each of those. I've never had that happen before, but you can easily remove that by taking another shape select them both. We don't want this one. And then slice. That's under actions, and then slice. And then we will be able to remove these lines. And I'm going to go ahead and do that to the bunny tail as well. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to Procreate and grab just the outline that I want. So I'm going to go back to this project and just the outline. And then save this one. Procreate does use quite a bit of your battery, so I do like to close out of it when I'm not doing it. Upload, select from library, my outside, and on this one when I remove, I'm going to remove both the outside and the inside of my bunny, and then click next. And smooth. I don't want it to smooth too much though, because I don't want to lose my edges. So I'm just going to go once and then next and cut image. Procreate really draws so nicely that smoothing the images it's not necessarily necessary. I must have a line on the canvas on that one. No big deal, but that would be my guess. So I'm going to remove the lines of both of these, and then I will meet you right back so I can show you how we're going to continue. I'm going to get one bunny out of this pattern and 2 bunnies out of this one. All right, so I'm going to want this one to be kind of an orangish color. We're just going to go with the orange here and apply. And I want all of my tails to be white. So we're going to go white. And I'm going to leave my outline black. So this is how my bunnies will look on my towel. And remember, it purposely doesn't line up perfectly. I want it to look kind of sketched. So we're going to want 3 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and select them all. And how I'm doing that is I'm just like if I was using my finger or my pencil as a mouse, I'm selecting all of my images like that. And then I'm going to Actions and duplicate and duplicate. And I missed the tail when I did that, so I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate it twice. So I'm going to keep my outlines all the same, and my tails are all going to be white. These 2 are orange, and this one I'm going to cut out of this purpley color. So I do like to change the colors to close to what is working for me. It just helps. And now you're ready to send this to the mat. So make it. And my sizing may be way too big. So I get in trouble with that on the iPad. So what I'm going to do to make this easy is put one of these back together. So I'm going to position this where it goes, and this, and I'm going to delete all of this so I don't get confused. All right, and my total size here is 18 wide by 27 on the height, so that's way too big. So we're going to shrink down to probably close to a 6-inch bunny. And now I want to go to actions and duplicate and duplicate. And remember, all those tails and all of that's going to be fine. One of this just needs to be turned to purple. So now we can do that. And we should be able to go to the makeup screen and verify everything. I'm just going to go ahead and turn my machine on over here. And I'm going to go for without a mat. Oh, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Back and be with a mat on mat. Excuse me. And so it's 11 by 7. I think I need to go smaller than that. Let's see where we were at here. This one. Yes, I still have my height at 11. I need to make everything smaller. Let's go down to there and see where we're at. iPad makes it a little tricky, in my opinion, to see that, or maybe that's just because working from a computer screen to an iPad's a little different for me to see. That's looking much better. So we have our black, and that's going to be 3, and then we have our bunny tails, and I want 2 out of my orangish material and 1 out of my purple material. So next, and we are ready to load mats. Go ahead and toss this in high speed, but it really takes no time at all with the Series 3 Cricut cutting machines. It really goes very quickly. I really like using Procreate for that project that needs the certain little twist of different shapes that you just can't get on your own. I also really love using Procreate to do sublimation images. So we're just about done cutting here. And then we'll be ready to get this stuff weeded. I am using my favorite weeding tool today. It's the Cricut tool with all the different attachments. And I'm also using Cricut heat transfer vinyl for the black. And then for the custom printed vinyl, which I got from Craft Chameleon, I will weed it and then transfer it to its own heat transfer sheet. So here I'll show you. I think I'm getting old and I have a hard time seeing sometimes, which is making it hard not to waste on this piece. And this one we cut 2 out of. And now I'm going to grab that, I have to separate these real quick, and grab that heat transfer material that I was talking about. So we'll be right back with that. So we are ready to get this project on our towel. I have my heat press mat, a piece of butcher paper, and then my towel. It's just a cotton towel. And then I grabbed a piece of the heat transfer because I'm using custom printed HTV today. That's what makes these fun patterns. And you need to transfer it. So we don't mirror it, and you transfer it yourself. So I'm going to do the orange bunny actually to the side. I'm going to scooch just a hair because I'm going to work right in on this panel here. And I'm going to grab my lint brush. We don't want anything underneath. And my heat press is heating up. We want to give this a preheat. So just 5 seconds, 10 seconds, just a little bit of preheat here. I have my Cricut Easy Press heated up to 305 for 15 seconds. And that's what I use for Easy Weed iron on. So now I'm going to place this bunny down here and right on. And then I'm going to give this a quick press because we're adding layers. So about half the time maybe, and we'll see if we can pull off. And we'll do a check here. I got it on my butcher paper. Yep, so I can carefully peel off. So that's what I want to do. And just be careful because it's not tacked down completely yet. And with my next press, I want to get my tail, which is also the custom printed, and I'm cheating. I'm pulling it off the backing with my hand without transfer tape, and I'm going to put my cute bunny tail on right where I want it by hand. And then I'm going to place my outline where I want it, and it doesn't line up. All right, and then this can actually come off, sticky. And now we're ready to do a full press on this bunny. So the full 15 seconds. And it should be down. We can pull. Nope, it's not quite. My black outline is not quite down enough. So I'm going to let it cool just a second. It's hot. And we're going to give it one more press. I do want to protect the other vinyl, so I'm going to go ahead and layer this again, just to give it a little more protection. And let's do a test now. It really does not want to come up yet. I'm going to go ahead while I've got it and get it moving here. I really just need to go right back down. It's not quite ready. It wasn't down there. It's definitely not at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my protective sheet. And I'm going to place that back down one more time and give it a good heat one more time. Easy weeds being stubborn, and sometimes they are. This is a super simple project, But by using Procreate along with Cricut Design Space, your results can feel even more homemade, and you can achieve a design that you want with zero effort. So I wanted this to be layered and kind of a hand-drawn, there we go, this corner, there we go, bunny rabbit. And that's what I achieved by using Procreate and Cricut Design Space. Although the star of today's show appears to be this cute bunny towel that I've made myself for Easter, it's really not. It's using your Apple iPad, Procreate, and Cricut Design Space to make your own hand-drawn images. Have a joyful day, friends. Thanks for watching. Bye!